The 18th of October, Rabbi Furst, Pierke Avos.
Hey, thank you, Lou. Yes, this is Rabbi Shlomo Furst, as Lou mentioned, here in Yeshivat Samanafshi, here in Yerushalayim Zoom. We are in the fifth parak of Pirkei Avos, putting momentarily on the stage. Well, the commentary Pirkei Moshe, and we'll be able to make that a little bit bigger as well. Yes, Hashem. Okay. All right, I believe we stopped in the
You can go down to the bottom. Oh, right.
yeah, we were in. Yes. I think we're paragraph 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's off the
Okay.
side bit on the left-hand side.
Yes, we're going to correct that momentarily.
There's a sliding bar at the bottom that you can do that with. Oh, that's right. That's fine. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, fine. Okay, let's continue on with paragraph number 4. Who would like to read any?
I'll go for it.
Good. Please go ahead.
V'samach l'zeh tefillah Torah. I don't know what samach is.
It was attached to this tefillah Torah, meaning if you look at the structure, look at the look at the structure of the Mishnah, the statement of Yehuda ben Tema, that you'll see that it consists of 3 basic components, and the third final component is as they say, a tefillah Torah, a short prayer, which it's so significant. This little prayer is so significant. It happens to be the final request that we make in all of our silent prayers, Shemona Esrei, whether it's Musaf, Mincha, Ma'ariv, Shachris, yeah, we say that. So it's a very, very special prayer that we have here, and it's right here in this Mishnah. Okay.
Okay. Kolelet kol hashlemos b'vinyan base kadshenu usif artenu. I don't know. This whole sentence is building the holy house, but I don't know what kolelis is.
It includes.
It includes all of the shlemos, all of the perfection of building the holy house of prayer.
Yeah, kolelis kol hashlemus b'pinyan beis kadshenu sefertenu. It includes this little prayer. Includes all the perfection, which will be with the binyan, the rebuilding of the base kachin, I mean the base Mikdash, and Tifertenu, and our glory, which is associated with it. That until we have the base of Mikdash, right? There's really no glory for the Jewish people. The Jewish people don't really have too much glory in this world. that glory that we have is any glory that we have is only going to be reserved for us when we have the base of Mikdash. Anything less than the full, complete building of the base of Mikdash is going to be far short of any possible glory we could ever hope to achieve.
Behu savar ha osek the Torah, that he thinks.
Here, if it had a resh, that would be a savo, would be a thought or a concept. Here's sibas. This is sibas. The siba meaning is the cause. The siba is a cause.
Oh, sibas, I see. Cause. This is caused by his involvement in Torah.
No, shehu sibas asik b'Torah. The base of Mikdash is the cause of involvement in Torah. Meaning, until we have the base of Mikdash, the learning of Torah is very, very, very distant and very weak in terms of what its strength and power could actually be, because we don't have the true cause for learning Torah. Without the base of Mikdash, we're sort of like a battery operated device without the batteries.
Asher kol ba chaya ro ruchanu v'nishmasenu, that everything comes alive. I don't know what ruchanu is.
Our spirit, right? Asher kol chai ruchenu v'nishmasenu. And that is the whole life of our souls and our spirits and our souls.
Our spirit and our soul. Ki be'osek b'Torah yoshag hashlemos kulo b'chol partei chel kav kenir sham le'ayel. The because in being involved in the Torah, I don't know Yoshag.
Yes, I think that's a sin. Yasig is to achieve perfection, and yasig shleim is to achieve perfection.
Perfection in everything. Partay is specifically?
Well, we call prati helkov in all its specific areas. Kinishram leil, as was listed previously above. Nishram was listed leil above.
Shehaya tishir hasechel el ha-poalos hatovos, that it is what is this tishir?
Tishir hasechel to direct. The seichel will direct to polos toivus. To the seichel will direct the person to um, beneficial deeds, beneficial behavior. Without seichel to guide the person, a person is going to be lost in a maze of various different choices and mistakes over what to choose because his seichel is not functioning properly. So when a person's seichel is not going to be functioning properly, so he's going to be led in to doing things which are not beneficial. Whereas a person who's learning Torah, and through the learning of Torah, his seichel becomes dominant. As we discussed in the previous paragraphs, his seichel's intelligence becomes dominant over his physical needs and desires. So, with the dominance of the seichel, the intelligence, his behavior will be directed towards doing those things which will have beneficial results. Whereas a person who is not learning Torah, their behavior is going to lead them to their seichel, is going to lead them to behaviors which are not going to have beneficial results.
V'titain hasederim haroim lehachnas hachomar alav, to give order, hasidarim,
right. V'sitain hasidorim aroim lachnos chomer alav, and he'll be given through the proper functioning of the seichel, which is going to lead him to do beneficial have beneficial behaviors. He's going to be given opportunities which will be fit to have mastery over the physical aspects of his life.
Okay, number 5. Ulahayos shahagilos stavas ha'adar ha'asak b'Torah. And it will be that the exile will cause what is ha'adar?
The Adar is a void.
It will cause a void in the involvement in Torah.
Right. That Gullus is a cause of a void of involvement in Torah. The biggest detriment and a disruptive factor in being Isaac in Torah is the fact that we're in Gullus. That continues to this very day.
Right. Al Kain Amar Yehi Ratzon Milfinecha Hashem Elokeinu Shetivana Irachal Bimhe Rav Yamenu. Therefore, it says, may it be your will before you, Hashem, our God, that you build your city speedily in our days. B'sein chalkenu b'sorasecha kule, and grant our portion in your Torah, etc. V'heim lidasi shnei mine tefilos aleph lasid future, and they know two types of prayer, one in the future. Shetivne Iranu, I don't know.
That's our city. This is the this is the different gears. So we have in this prayer we have two gears. One is referring to the base of Mikdash. Sheyibna base of Mikdash b'Marei Remeinu, or Sheyibna Remeinu, she rebuilt our city in the. And this is all in us. I mean, one is a specific reference to the base of Mikdash, but the more general request is that the city of Yerushalayim should be rebuilt, meaning the Yerushalayim, that would include obviously the base of Mikdash. I mean, if there's no sense in rebuilding Yerushalayim if there's no base of Mikdash. I mean, just take a look at the situation right now that we're living in. It's very nice, lots of different apartment buildings, lots of different malls, shopping centers, lots of different attractions and all kinds of different wonderful things, parks and all the rest of it, right? Interesting bridges to look with all kinds of strings attached to them, all these wonderful things, but like without the base of Mikdash, it's zero.
Right. Ki bivanim base kadeshenu usfirosenu uvehashiv shechinaso lesocho hu mivoar ki mitzion teitei sora udevar Hashem Yerushalayim. Because in the building of the Beis Hamikdash and our splendor, and the importance.
That would be with a ches, shiv, and with the return of of Hashem's Shechina presence, the Tochot within it.
And within it, Mivoar is I don't know what Mivoar is.
Meaning when there will be the building of the base of Hamikdash and our splendor, and the return of the Shechina shall be placed within it, that will be Mivur. It'll become clear. Mivur will become clear, self-evident. It'll become clear at that point that is from Torah. The Torah emanates from Tzion, and the word of Hashem comes forth from Yerushalayim.
V'hatefila hashenis he bizman galos hazeh, and the second prayer is for the time of the this time of the exile. Ke'ilu amar shelifchos ad shetivana irenu roy le hispalel shisan chelkenu b'sorasecha. And it's as if he said, what is lifchos?
That it's going to be at least ke'ilu omer. It should be at least lefachos ad.
At least.
Yeah, lefachos means to be at least. That it says ke'ilu omer lefachos ad shitiba bi'arenu roy lispalel shitain. Meaning the tefillah shenis, she bisman golas is that. Meaning the second tefillah that we're saying chalkenu b'sorasecha, right? That second tefillah is ki'ilu omer that we're saying the fachos ad she ben amesereno you this bal shitein chalkenu b'sorasecha. Meaning at least until, meaning that we have to wait. We have to wait for the opinion based on Migdash to get our true, absolute chelik in Torah. But now that we're in Gullus, we should at least be able to get some type of a portion of what the Torah that we have that's waiting for us, that we should be able to get some type of a portion in there.
Hello?
Yeah. Make sense?
Yeah.
Meaning the Gullus that we're in, since, as he said at the beginning of this paragraph, the Gullus that we said is causing a void in our involvement in Torah. So therefore, since we're involved with the Gullus to such an extent that the proper learning of Torah is not taking place, so therefore we have a prayer that even though that we're in Gullus, right, and we're disrupted from achieving our full portion of the Torah that Hashem wants to give us, nevertheless, we should still be compensated in some way by Kadosh Baruch Hu and receive some type of a portion of the Torah which we're destined to learn and to achieve.
Kolomar af shelo nochal lehish talem the Torah kifi ha roy. That is as to say, even without what is nochal?
Right. So avshalo, even though, that means to say, even though avshalo, even though shalo nochal is chashling pasor kibir, even though we're not able to achieve the true perfection of our Torah as it should be, kefia roy, as it should be.
As it should be. Okay. Rak achar binyan irenu bihi osenu sham b'shuvah v'nachas. Only after the building of our city in our time, biosenu,
Beshuvo nachas, meaning only rak acher binyan arenu, even only after the building of our city, Yusenu, that we will be there, that we will be there, Beshuva v'nachas, we will be there settled and
Content. Content.
And yeah, I guess that we'll be there. We will be settled there contently, right? We'll be settled there contently.
He lo nasna haTorah rak leochlei haman, because there is no pleasure in the Torah except for eating.
The Torah rak leochli haman. It was not given. The Torah was not given Torah except to the ochli haman.
Except for eating the man.
For those who eat man, it was
For
only
those
given.
who eat man. The Torah was only given to those who eat man.
Right. Right.
Didn't everybody eat the man?
Yeah, but that was in the midbar. But no, very few people are eating man in our time. So that's the difficulty that we have in that's part. Let's put it this way. That's a large extent of the difficulty that we have in learning Torah in our times, especially in Golas.
I lost the flow. It's only after the building of the Beis Hamikdash can we be settled in contentment, because the Torah was only given to those who eat man. What's the connection between the man, eating the man, and being content?
Okay. All right. I tell you, let's finish the finish the part. We're gonna have to. That's something we're gonna have to spend some time on. Okay. I don't want to answer that immediately because it deserves a full explanation. So let's finish the paragraph and then we'll try and work on that.
Okay. Livchos yeh lanu chelek ba. What's livchos?
At least.
At least it should be for us a portion of it.
Right. Meaning, even though we don't have the full portion that we're supposed to have from what we're supposed to receive in terms of our learning Torah, but so that at least we're asking for a chelkenu, like a portion. Chelkenu is like it's like he's learning pshat. Chelkenu is not our. You can't ask for a full portion because the base of English is not built yet. So we have to ask at least for a portion, right? Which is some type of a partial amount of the Torah that Hashem has in store for each and every one of us. So we have to ask for that.
The Ze'amar, and they say,
right? This is what we say, right?
And we say, V'nasan chelkenu b'soresecha, give us our portion in your Torah. What's Reish Lamed?
That means to say.
That means to say, Shehiyeh chelkenu ba lehis nahag al pi lehish gas shel mosenu. That it should be our portion. Lehisna hag is our custom, that we should be accustomed.
That we should have our our portion bar in it. Lisnag al pia, that we should be behaving according to it. to achieve our perfection.
We should be behaving according to it to achieve our perfection. Shehem nafshenu b'chaim ha-nitzchayim.
Hanitzachim.
Hanitzachim.
From Netzach is like eternal. Hashem nafshenu, there should be for the sake of our souls in life, in eternal life.
Goyach.
That's a shame. Okay, so now we have to understand what this means. Okay, going back to the previous point, we have to understand what it means. Torah wasn't given except to those who eat man. Okay, so that's a big subject in and of itself. And I mean, to do that, I'm going to have to prepare a few documents to look up. Let's see, it's 42. I tell you what. But briefly, until I prepare it for tomorrow, I'll try and get it prepared for tomorrow. Briefly, and in short, see what does it represent? Eating the man. Eating the man is there's several things we have to know about the man. When the man was something which was directly given by Kadosh Baruch Hu, right? It's almost a situation of being like Adam Rishon before the Chet. Adam Rishon, as we learned last week's parsha, one of the colors, right, that he received because of eating from the Yetzer Das was this. That's why the sweat of your brow, as they say, you will eat your bread. Meaning you're gonna have to work for a living. You have to work for your bread. It's not going to come to you on a silver platter, as it was and could have been in Gan Eden, right? So when we were in the Midbar, we were existing. Chaos was existing on a level which was approximating that level of specific hashgacha pratis that Adam Rishon enjoyed in Gan Eden before he sinned, right? So probably we see one of the difficulties is we don't really realize what Torah really is. Even if we would give lip service to the fact that Torah is something different than the secular knowledge, right? But we don't relate to it on a regular basis as being the true source of life and kedusha in this world. The Torah that we have, so we sit, we learn it, and we let's say we revere it, we make brachas upon it. When we do it, so we realize that there's a certain sanctity to it. We realize there's a certain holy meaning to the words, right? But the true benefits that we can get from the Torah that we learn, we're very far from that because, unfortunately, as we learned in this document, the gullus that we're in is one of the primary disruptives in our ability to learn Torah and our understanding of what Torah is and our appreciation of what Torah is, right? So to fully understand and appreciate Torah as it should be understood, you really have to be like those who are eating the the man, meaning they who were in the midbar along with Moshe Rabbeinu, and they had very little, if any, material concerns. Right? Meaning, the more material concerns a person has, the more he's going to be in a situation that is disrupted from trying to achieve the true um, message that the Kadosh Baruch Hu wants for us in learning His Torah. Right. So therefore, Torah to really be fully understood and appreciated, and that has to be the people who are on that level where they get their food, their sustenance on basically on a silver platter, which in very, 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 very rare instances does that exist. So therefore, since we don't realize the true importance, we don't understand the Torah fully, so we're not able to receive the full benefits that the Torah can give us in helping us achieve our shleimus. Yeah.
This whole thing is pretty depressing.
Why do you say it's depressing?
Well, it sounds like we're basically we're doomed. We can't do anything. We don't have the basic mikdash. We don't eat man, so our Torah learning is useless.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't say that. We didn't say that. That you're. See, first of all, it should be depressing. The fact we're in Gullus, it should be very depressing. Right? The problem is, if you don't think you're in Gullus, that's even more depressing than to think that you were in Gullus. Right? The only more depressing thing in thinking that you're than in Gullus than if you think you're not in Gullus and you really are in Gullus. But you have to realize that that we still have a chance to achieve certain levels, even though they may be not the true perfect levels that Hashem wants for us.
Okay.
But you're right. Sometimes understanding the reality of the situation. Sometimes it's it's not such a rosy picture. But the person should realize that.
Right.
And so, I mean, we can go into details about how a person can achieve to be on the level of those who are eating the man. First, you understand what that means exactly. But so maybe I can get a few documents and commentaries on what that means, and that'll be a good follow-up from what we just completed now. So yeah, let me try that, and as a shum, good. I guess that'll be a good point now to take a break, and we'll come back shortly, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Rabbi.
Very good. Good
Okay.
going, Lou. Good reading.
Very good. Okay, Roy, have a good afternoon. Hope to see you tomorrow, and we'll start the Mr. Bruce here in the near future. I think Lou, I think I have to restart my computer. It's getting a little bit out of hand. It's trying to